Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try and compare, let's keep this on. I'm going to try to compare this pretty useless little short stubby antenna with something that's not supposed to radio at all, which is this dummy load from QRP Labs. I have a feeling they're going to be closer in performance than this and any other antenna. So stick around, we'll see how it turns out. This is Lima Bravo 5 Juliet testing the stubby antenna and comparing to the dummy load. This is on the stubby antenna. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This is Lima Bravo 5 Juliet testing the stubby antenna. Yeah, that was quick enough. And let's have a go with the dummy load. I'm using a BNC male to BNC male connector to stick this on the HT. This is the FT5D, by the way. Transmitting 5 watts, and my receive antenna is an X50, about 850 meters in that direction. Clear line of sight. So we'll try this in 2 different directions. I'll align this with the line of sight to the antenna and also try it like this. So 2 tests. Lima Bravo 5 Juliet testing perpendicular to the direction of that. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This is Lima Bravo 5 Juliet testing. And another test is aligned with the direction of the signal. It's Lima Bravo 5 Juliet testing. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This is Lima Bravo 5 Juliet testing. Yep, that's it. Just a short test for today. So join me back at the bench. We'll figure out how this worked and see how the dummy load from QRP Labs compared to the fake antenna from China. Meet you back in the bench in just a little bit. Welcome back to the shop. And if you notice some strange time anomalies, that's because I shot the previous video that you just saw about 3 months ago, only getting around to editing it and recording the finish now. This didn't turn out as bad as I actually expected. There was actually, as you saw in the video, there was actually around about a 20 dB difference in the received signal when transmitting with this QRP Labs dummy load compared to this very much not original Chinese, let's see, what is this called, an SRH805S. This is what it's absolutely not. It's a diamond knockoff. I don't know how much better the genuine diamond is, but this is crap. But anyway, there was actually, let me put this down, there was actually as much as 20 dB difference between these, and you can say, yeah, that means that this is an antenna and this is a dummy load, but doesn't change the fact that I could still be heard 800 meters away, running only 5 watts into this radio with the dummy load and with the so-called stubby antenna. So I would expect for a proper stubby antenna the difference would be much bigger, but it was a fun test. I expect maybe that this QRP Labs dummy load, it's not really as shielded as a dummy load could be or should be, and also this is made for HF and I was using it on VHF, so that might be the reason why it's radiating a bit more than we expected. Might redo this next summer with a proper dummy load on the Yaesu, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, the conclusion for now: 20 dBs you lose if you replace your import, let's call it, non-genuine stubby antenna with a dummy load from QRP Labs. You lose 20 dBs. That's 99% of your power is lost. I'm conflicted. I don't know whether or not I think that's a good thing for the antenna or not. I think it's actually a bad thing because the way to look at it, it's there's only 20 dBs difference between this dummy load and this so-called antenna, and I think for any antenna the difference between a dummy load and an antenna should be a lot more than 20 dBs. I don't know. What do you think? Leave me a comment. If you actually have a genuine one of these and have done some actual measurement and comparison with other antennas, I would love to hear about it. Any other comments on what you saw, then please leave them below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you like videos about radio and insane stuff like this in general, please consider subscribing. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.